beautiful day outside. We're being joined by a guy from New Jersey, the former UFC lightweight champion, now the #1 contender at 145. Frankie Edgar, appreciate you joining the show today.
Thanks for having me, man. How are you?
Good, good. I hope you're able to enjoy some of this nice weather we're having today.
I am, dude. Got to take advantage of it when you can.
Exactly. Well, you know how the Jersey weather is. It has a mind of its own, right?
That's for sure, man. We snowing last week and sunny this week.
So let's talk about what's going on with you here. You are the #1 contender at featherweight, and we know that Conor McGregor, he was very braggadocious going into his fight with Diaz. He ended up losing that, and looks like all the odds are pointing, if you listen to Dana White and everybody else, that you should be the next man up. So why don't you tell the folks a little bit about where you are right now in getting ready for the potential of that?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just waiting to hear. To be honest, I stay in the gym anyway, so I'm recovering from an injury, but for the most part, just kind of getting back into it, and I'm just waiting to hear what happens. I'm really hoping to get the title shot at UFC 200.
It's been a very interesting journey for you. You were the champion at 155. You beat a legend in BJ Penn, and you had those wars with Gray Maynard. And then over time, you decided to drop down to 145. What has been the biggest difference for you between 155 and 145? You there, Frankie?
I'm here, man. I'm here.
All right. So I was asking you before we lost you there. I wanted to ask you, what is the biggest difference for you? You were the champion at 155. You've been fighting at 145 now. So what has been the biggest difference for you?
For me, there's really no difference. I mean, I'm just a little bit more disciplined in my diet. At 55, I cut no weight. At 45, I cut minimal weight. So not too big of a difference. I mean, the guys are starting as big. That's all, I guess you could say.
Looking over the landscape of the 145-pound division, you've had some major wins, and pretty much the only guy that you haven't beat is Jose Aldo. So, talk about what you took from that Jose Aldo fight that has helped you get back to the #1 contender slot.
Yeah, I mean, all my fights I've lost have been very, very close. So there's never been a fight that I really got blown out or haven't been in. I mean, I can even argue. I think that I may have won that Aldo fight. I mean, I outstruck him rounds 3, 4, and 5. And, took him down three times, none. But I mean, it was a close fight, and it was my first fight down at 45. I think I've improved, immensely since then. And obviously, I'm really not looking to fight Aldo right yet. I want to fight McGregor for that 45-pound title, but I would love a chance to get some redemption at Aldo as well.
Speaking of McGregor, you've put out this video, kind of like a promo video about you. It's kind of a fun thing. Tell everybody a little story about how that happened. People can find that on your Twitter at Frankie Edgar. Yeah,
now my boy hit me up. My boy Rob Drake is a lifelong friend, school friend I grew up with, and he kind of came up with the idea, and he got it put together with this rapper from my town, Short Style, and some production company. So it was kind of funny, had me laughing when I seen it, and I was like, all right, let's run with it.
What is it about McGregor that you think that you have the greatest advantage of in fighting him?
I think I could beat anybody. That's really it. And he has the title. That's the biggest thing. Him being as popular as he is, he comes with hopefully a good payday as well. But first and foremost, he just has the title, and I know I can beat him. That's why I want to fight McGregor more than anything.
Frankie, you're from New Jersey. You were a wrestler. You've come to MMA. Talk a little bit about the evolution of your career, because some people, they don't really understand where you came from. People don't realize that you were just a guy who was a wrestler. It wasn't that something you per se pursued MMA, but it kind of fell into your lap.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up wrestling in high school, college, and after college, I wanted to continue training athletically, and I found a place, started training, and I fought a couple weeks later, and I guess the rest is history, really. I've seen how successful wrestlers could be in the sport of mixed martial arts, and I just wanted to give it a try, and here I am 11 years later.
What has been, at this point, the thing that you look back on that you're most proud of in your career?
Yeah, I winning the title, and is definitely the best thing that's happened in my career. You know, I mean, that's, I think, the goal of you know, every fighter is to be the best in the world, and I achieved that at 155. And the fact that I've been in the UFC over 9 years, and I've been in the top 10, I think most of them. So, you know, to remain relevant and to stay on top for that long a time is something I'm proud of.
Frankie, people who've watched and followed MMA and the UFC, we've seen you as a commentator on TV, and it seems something that you're very fluid at. Is that something that you are considering doing when your career's done?
Yeah, I think it's something I'd like to dabble in. You know, it's a little tougher doing it while you're fighting, you know, while you're in the mix. But, you know, in the future, it's definitely something I can see myself doing.
Frankie, right now, you know, are you in a situation where you think that, you know, getting into camp would be an easy transition for you, or are you kind of playing a wait and see right now with McGregor?
Yeah, I mean, I want to see what's next, you know. But I'm training anyway. Like I said, I'm a little banged up, so I'm kind of limited what I can do. But I'm still going to be in the gym, no matter, regardless if I have a fight lined up or not. I like to stay pretty active.
Before I let you go, I know a couple Rutgers kids are up in MSG for the NCAA tournament. I just want to kind of get your reaction about having some Rutgers kids over there.
It's awesome, man. You know, I was on staff, you know, quite a few years back with Goodell when Goodell first came on, and John Leonardis, and to see what they've done with that program is amazing. You know, being a top 10 team in the country and qualifying 10 guys, and they get to compete in MSG right down the street from the school. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be in the building. If anybody's get to the city this weekend, I highly recommend to.
Frankie Edgar, the #1 contender in the 145-pound division, the UFC. Appreciate you joining us today, and good luck.